What's up, guys? I'm here again. Listen to CBSI podcast. I got Avengers #1 that I have to crack and press for somebody. I'll show you the condition of the book after I crack it, but it's the same old thing. It's one of the older CGC slabs. Don't mind the noise in the back. My wife and kids are doing stuff. I didn't have any other time, so I'm making this time to do this crack and press video. So these old CGC books are easy to get into, or slabs are easy to get into. So I'm just going to crack this really quick, pop the book out, and then show you guys some defects that are on here. So just give me a minute. So like I said, I always use a butter knife to get in here. Once I get in there, I'll just slowly crack this open. And these older slabs are so much easier to crack open, like way easier. You see how it just slides through, like butter, just like with the butter knife. Like I said, these slabs are so much easier to get into. They open up like nothing. So you see right there, basically I just popped open the top, take out the slab. There you go, Avengers #1. So I'll cut this sucker open. Be very careful when you pop this open. Make sure you get enough light on there so I don't cut the book up, which would be a very bad thing. I'll make sure I don't cut that label, because I'm gonna send it to the buyer. Cut the top open. There you go, top and side open. Still got the label here. Pop the label out. That is a, oops, let me get that right. It's a 1.8. Okay, got it out. I'm about to pull this book out now. Alright, there you go. So if you guys take a look at this Avengers 1, it has a hole right there in the cover. It has a couple more holes. There's a hole here, and there's a hole here. The staples, this top staple is detached from the cover. I actually notified the buyer of this book that it's detached, so that way I let him know before I cracked it that it was detached, so that way he wouldn't think I did it. And it has a really bad spine roll, because you see the staple here and the staple here, it's pretty much on the front cover. If you look at the back here, you can see that the book is folded over all the way over here, so it has a really bad spine roll that I have to get out. It has a tear at the bottom. It has this. I'll flip this back over, press this out, but it should look a whole lot better. There's not much I can clean off on the back, because it has basically I guess you call it weather staining. And basically it's when people back in the day would have no board and no bag, so they would just throw these inside their box, and that's probably how it got this really bad spine roll, was because somebody just threw it in a box and it just laid in there, and then it got a spine roll when it was slowly falling down. So that's basically it. So you guys will see when I'm done. I'll take pictures before and afters. I got an update on the Hulk. That one, Hulk 181, that was a 3.0. That was grade 3.0. It came back as a 4.0, so it got a whole full grade bump. So I'll send you guys or post some pictures whenever I get them back from the buyer that had that one. But all right, guys, thanks a lot. Talk to you later. Peace. What's up, guys? So I'm back with this slab that I cracked at Avengers #1. It pressed out pretty well. I remember showing you guys that it had a really big spine roll. So I pretty much got most of the spine roll out. It's hard to get it out fully 100%, especially because the book is so old, and you don't want to put too much pressure on the pages, and especially the cover, because you could take a chance of ripping it. But I cracked it, I pressed it, I got the spine roll out. I forgot to take before and after pictures because I was so busy pressing other books that it just skipped my mind. So I forgot to take before and after pictures, but I'll show you guys the before and after now on video, so that way you guys take a look at it. All right, so let's take a look at it here. Alright, so here we have the book. You guys can see here. let me get it situated. So remember I showed you guys that the book had staples that were like all the way over here on the cover. So like I said, that was because of the spine roll. And usually spine rolls happen because back in the day people didn't have bags and boards to put these books in. So they would just throw them in a box or in a short box, and then they would just slowly slide down, and then the pages would slowly start to roll over. And it mostly happened to the covers. So it pressed out pretty well. Like I showed you guys earlier, it had a bunch of holes in it. Those holes are still there. The pages weren't folded. The holes weren't folded in on the inside, so I wasn't able to like unfold part of the page and then have it pressed out. But for the most part, it pressed out pretty well. It's way flatter than it was. The staples are more aligned. The cover's more aligned. Remember how far it was misaligned on the back, how far this is spread out over here on the back with the pages. But now you can see it's like almost even. And like I said, I didn't want to make it too even because it would have put too much pressure pulling the cover this way, and I didn't want to take a chance of ripping the staples out. So, but I mean, it looks way better than it did. I couldn't clean this too much because it really wasn't dirty. It just had a bunch of staining on it. So the stains you really can't get out. Of course, the tear you can't get out. You can't fix that. I mean, you can, but they call it you'd be restoring it. So, but for the most part, the thing pressed out pretty well. Hope you guys enjoy my Breaking Bad slabs video. Breaking them out, fixing them up, making them good slabs. So this was a 1.8, like I said before, is a 1.8. Hopefully we'll get a little bit over a 2. It'd be nice for a little bump. I'll be excuse me. I'll be submitting this to CGC for the customer pretty soon, and that way he can get it back, have it CGC'd, and we'll see what it is when it gets back. I'll show you guys what it came back as, and I'll also got a little short video. The owner of the Hulk 181 sent me, and that Hulk 181 left a 3, came back a 4, so got a whole grade bump, which is good money wise. So I'll add that to this video, but thanks for joining my first Breaking Bad slabs video. Appreciate it, guys. Talk to you later. Bye. Peace.